Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my name is Diamond Burke, aka Lady Leo. So welcome if this is your first time in my channel, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer. So I am a deep lover of nail polish. I also love movies, TV shows, lots of things, as well as makeup too. So I have lots of different types of videos. So hopefully you'll see something you like and subscribe. But anyway, we are going to be swatching the holotaco Pastel and Don't Tell collection. I love anything holotaco does, generally speaking. But I saw this and I was like, okay, I want the whole thing. I want the whole thing. So I did buy the whole thing. I love a good pastel collection, and this is a really great collection for the springtime. I'm kind of hoping that Christine does like a reflective glitter collection for the summer, but I have nothing to support that she will do that. I just really want a reflective glitter collection from Holo Taco. But anyway, I have some unboxing footage for you, as well as some bottle shots. And for those of you whose attention spans are shot, I do have a shorts video for the unboxing footage in less than 60 seconds. I'm gonna let that footage roll and then we'll get started. So I am going to be using the Holo Taco Peely base for all of my swatches today. I do that because it makes for really easy peeling when I'm doing my swatches, albeit a wet peel, but peels nonetheless. So I always tend to like to go from light to dark, so we're going to be doing that here, and we are starting off with Pinky Swear, which is a very, very light pink. We have a I would say this is almost like dusty pink, although I don't really know what that means when I think about it. It's just I've seen people put that in the name of a color, but I'd say this is a very, very light pastel pink. And all of the swatching I'm doing today, like when I apply the first coat, it's never going to be like first coat and done. First of all, they're not designed to be like that. But I know for me personally, when it comes to pastels, that's never my experience because of like the nature of pastels. I always have to do at least 2 coats. And there's at least 1 or 2 that I have to do like at 3 coats in here just to get it like fully to the place that I want. But I have 2 coats of this and I'm good to go. But I think this shade is so pretty. And I love the holotaco formula for everything, but I think their creme formula is also really underrated too. It's a really good formula. It's very creamy. It applies easily and, you know, it doesn't sort of bleed all over. I tend to like a thicker formula when it comes to cremes because once you have something that bleeds into your cuticle, it's very hard to like clean it out in a way that looks nice, at least to mine. But if you have something that's thicker, there's far less likely for it to bleed into your cuticles. Next up, we have Rest in Peach. I love these names. I think she does a great job naming them, or her team does a great job naming them too, if it's a situation where, like, you know, it's a brainstormed between her and her team. Anyway, so I love this shade. I think this shade, it kind of reminds me of like an orange dreamsicle. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, that's an ice cream bar, right? Yeah, it reminds me of a dreamsicle just in terms of the color. It's a very, very light orange. It's kind of like it's like a soft orange. Is that? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say this strikes me as peach, but I mean, I guess peach is a type of orange, right? In terms of shades. So peach is just orange. It's fine. But I think this is a really pretty shade of orange. I like this too because there wasn't anything in the holotaco lineup that I could think of that was like similar to this color. I know she has butterscotch hop, but that's a lot brighter and a lot more yellow than it is orange. Well, actually, I think it's a little bit more both. But anyway, I think this is super pretty. I love this shade a lot. Man, I should do some nail art with this collection. Next up, we have Banana Medicine. So this is the first one where I did have to do coats. I'm going to be real. I don't know what it is about yellows, but I almost always have to do 4 coats, no matter what brand it is, no matter what kind of yellow. I almost always have to do like 4 coats of a yellow creme polish. I feel like it's just it's an unsaid rule in the nail polish community. Got to do 4 coats of a yellow to get it all the way there, and sometimes even more if it's something that's like really sheer. But anyway, I do 4 coats of this, and this is sort of like a medium. It's like a medium yellow, maybe like a medium light yellow. It reminds me of creamed corn, but only if you brought the saturation down a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of what it invokes for me. It reminds me of creamed corn. So I do like this shade, but I don't know if I'm the most yellow person. If that means if that makes any sense. I guess like when I'm thinking about it, like I'm trying to think of like what's my favorite shade in this entire collection. So I don't dislike yellows, but if I'm asking myself like, is this my top 3? It's not in my top 3, but doesn't mean that it's not a really pretty shade. It's just there's other shades that are my favorite. Next up, we have Crime and Punishment. This is definitely one of my favorites in the collection. Probably come after Pinky Swear. Greens are super underrated. But this is a nice light lime pastel green. It kind of reminds me of like Mint Mojito if Mint Mojito was as a creme and a pastel. Like that's what I think about like when I think of this color. But I just like the color so much. I like lots of different variety, and you know, holotaco gives me that. They're like, we're making this, we're making that. So I just like that I have so many different types of things from holotaco, and I have different shades of green, and I love this addition to the shades of green that I have from holotaco. I do end up doing a 3rd coat for this one as well. It's kind of weird. Like normally how it goes for me with pastel is like the lighter the color, the more I have to do more coats, which makes sense for this one. But then I think I also have to do 4 coats for the purple. I don't know. I can't remember yet. I'll get there when I do the voiceover. But I did end up doing a 3rd coat for this one, which is no problem. I also think the polish layers really well too. And then I think something that I noticed about holotaco is like if I didn't apply a top coat, I think it would still have a very nice shine to it, which is good. I don't know if everybody likes a top coat. I do. But if you don't like a top coat, I don't know, maybe you're doing your nails to go to a party and you got to leave in an hour, then you could probably rock this without a top coat and it could be just totally fine. Next up, we have Too Good to Be Blue. Oh, love that name. So this is, in my mind, it's like a soft powder blue, if you will. It's just a very soft blue. I don't know if this is periwinkle or not. I think I'm realizing I don't actually know what color constitutes periwinkle. I think periwinkle is more of like a blue purple, so not periwinkle. But no, I think this shade of blue is really nice. It's like a sky blue. Yeah, I think it's sort of like soft sky blue with clouds in the sky kind of shade. So I like it a lot. And I like this overall collection. I just think like the colors are really nice and super complementary together. And this would probably look really great if I did like some sponge nail art, something like that. I think that would probably look good on a white background. Maybe I might do that. certainly not least, we have serial killer, which I think is the most interesting name because I'm just like, how do we get to serial killer? Like we bypassed all of the purple sounding names like lavender hue or whatever. We just went to serial killer. But I do like this name though. So this is definitely my second favorite of the collection, only behind Pinky Swear for obvious reasons because it's a purple. It's sort of like a light lilac purple, if you will, like a very pastel-y light kind of purple. I love purple, which I have said on numerous occasions, and I like lots of different shades of purple. So this would be super pretty and like a holotaco skittle, or maybe just for some nail art too. Like I like the holotaco is really versatile in terms of their polishes. I would say though that at least in my experience, all of their polishes, no matter what it is, well, maybe not the glitters, but almost all the rest of their polishes, they do tend to dry very quickly. So that's great for swatching, but a little bit less so for nail art. So if I was doing this, I don't know if I would do like stamping or anything like that, or well, maybe not stamping, but I probably wouldn't do like freehand with this because I'm super bad at freehand. So probably by the time I go to use it, it'd be dry. So, but I would do this for like sponging or like stamping to like fill in the stamp too. And I love this so much. Like I said, I just love this whole collection. Genuinely love most things from holotaco. It'd be hard pressed for me to buy something and be like, I bought this polish from holotaco and I don't like it. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened as of late. Alrighty, so I do have some comparisons here so you can see how they all look up against each other. I think this is a really nice complementary collection and it does sort of go really well in terms of the progressions and the colors that they picked. So do you guys have a favorite? Did you pick up any of these from the collection as well? I kind of missed the collection box for this one, but that's okay. I know like Christine said she's not doing them for all of them. But anyway, let me know in the comments which one's your favorite. Hit the like button if you like it. Subscribe if you want to. I'll have full swatches of all of these on my social media. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you later. Bye.